Maxarya conversion day 2. So I started working on the battery holder, and you normally mount using these little slots in the center on the bosses on the frame, but I knew it would then be too wide and impact this chain. So I drilled new holes and machined out the edges a little bit so that it displaced the thing over a little bit. So now when I put the battery in place, you can see that I just have clearance on the chain. And so that's all good. And then I got the rear wheel mounted. I did have to file a little bit on the dropouts, and also noticed that it was just a little bit narrow, like just under the nominal 135, whereas the motor was a couple millimeters over the 135. So I had to spread the fork a little bit. And so I did that by using this threaded rod, and I clamped these two nuts on the end to one dropout, and then the other wing nut was on the inside of the other dropout, and by turning the wing nut, it spread the forks, and I would move them out a little bit and check to make sure I hadn't moved too far, because I don't want a lot of plastic deformation, just a tiny bit. Ended up maybe moving it about a millimeter, and then just elastically opening the fork a little bit by pulling on it to get the wheel to drop in. And that seems pretty happy. So then I was going to move on to the pedal assist sensor here, and the crank removal tool is nowhere to be found. So that was the end for today, and I have to go get a new tool. See you tomorrow.